Alright, hello friends, Shrieking Geek back. I'm here. I'm dressed as Stitch. As you can see, I'm in a onesie. It's cold in central Pennsylvania, if you don't know that, if you don't live here. But I'm here today. I'm going to unbox and review this one game that I'm obsessed with and I absolutely love. It is Munchkin. It's the deluxe edition. This is by Steve Jackson Games. It's upside down. But it's by Steve Jackson Games. I also happen to have Star Munchkin, which is basically the same thing, except it's in space. So I'm going to unbox them both, and I'm going to review them both because I played them. So let's get started. So open the box. Not much. Yeah. So I also, along with my Munchkin, I have an expansion. I have the 8th expansion called Half Horse Will Travel. But then you also get the fun deluxe rule sheet. The board, which the board helps you keep track of levels, and it's a pretty nifty looking board. Then you get a bunch of door cards. I have 2 packs of door cards. That's because I have an expansion in here with it. These are what the doors look like. They look like doors. And then treasure cards or loot cards, depending on what you call it. Then you have little stand-ups, and then you have the little people. So you have a male and female. Male. Just male. And then there's a female one somewhere. There's the female one. So you have a male and female little stand-up. You get both colors for whatever color you're playing with. Because there are cards that can change your gender. And different monsters react differently to different genders. So what's really cool is in this game, you kick down doors, you fight whatever monster's behind the door, you get the treasure, and once you reach level 10, you win. And you can have different fighting levels, like, well, you fight at different rates, or, yeah, you fight at different levels, but you have to reach legitimate level 10 to win. But you fight at, like, oh, you're level 1, but you have a +3 bonus because you have a really impressive title. So those bonuses add to your add to your fights. So you add 1 + 3, you get 4. You're fighting at a 4. If you're fighting a level 1 monster, hey, guess what? You win. So there's a bunch of different fun things in here, like Pointy Hat of Power. That's one of my favorites. Some of these are pretty. I'm trying to find one that's specific. So here's a Horse Whip. This is from Half Horse Will Travel. Half Horse Will Travel adds mounts to the game, so you can have a different type of mount. Like, I don't remember exactly what mounts there are, but you can have those. It adds different monsters, it adds different races and classes, all different fun things. But yeah, you knock down doors, you fight the monster, you win, as long as you're at a level 10. So, move this aside. And now we're going to talk a little bit about Star Munchkin. It's the same idea, same concept. You start out as a level 1 human in both games, and you win when you're level 10. When you're at level 10 on the board. Not your fighting level, not your fighting number. I'll call it a fighting number. And I just got a message on Facebook. So Star Munchkin, this is what the doors look like for Star Munchkin. As you can see, they're a little bit different than the regular Munchkin doors. So I've seen that you can shuffle these in with your regular Munchkin deck. However, I wouldn't, especially because you can tell the difference between these doors and those doors and these treasure cards, which these are the treasure cards. These treasure cards and the other treasure cards. So I don't recommend it. In this one, you don't get the little stand-up people, but you don't get a board either, which is understandable. In both, you also get a dice, and this dice is blue and black. Pretty cool. The other die is just this is the one from the deluxe edition. This one's just normal. Both of them have the little Munchkin head, like the little Munchkin symbol, which is cool. So I've played both of these. I kind of prefer the deluxe edition a bit better, just because it does have the board, so you can keep track of at least your level, and then you have to try to keep track of how you're fighting, like what level you fight at, and it's kind of difficult when you okay, so it's your combat level is what I'm thinking about, where you add your level and like your bonuses. So you have a +3 bonus because you have a sword. Alright, great. So now your combat level's a 4, but your actual personal level's a 1. So you have to get your personal level up to 10, which is great. See how many more times I say that in this video. I played both. I do prefer the original Munchkin to Star Munchkin, just because of the board. But I wouldn't see a problem with taking Star Munchkin and playing on this board at all. I would probably even do that when I'd play here. I'd just go and grab this board and play with this board. Because it does make it a lot easier, because otherwise when I played Star Munchkin without the board, I was trying to use my iPad to keep track of everyone's levels, so I knew what level you were fighting at and how they were working. Star Munchkin's really fun though, because especially if you are a sci-fi geek and you like Star Wars, Star Trek, I think Firefly is kind of mentioned in there. If you like any of the space-themed things, they are in here. Especially, I like some of the weapons. There's lasers, masers, no-brainers. My favorite is a banana Fanafo phaser. The lasers just add funnier names, and I absolutely love it. It was funny. It made me laugh. There's cat people. One of the companions you can have is a dog, like K9 from Doctor Who. So it's pretty cool. It actually is very interesting to think of stuff like that, and I definitely commend Steve Jackson Games for coming up with these kinds of things, because they have all different kinds of Munchkin. They have Munchkin Cthulhu, they have what other Munchkins? They have Nightmare Before Christmas Munchkin. Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas Munchkin. Crazy. I actually wanted to get that one, but I think 2 types of Munchkin is more than enough for me. I mean, I barely play the games that I have as it is. I barely play what I do have. I've only played 3 out of all the games that I own. 4, counting Star Munchkin. That's 4. 4 of the games that I own, I've played. 5, counting Flux. But Flux isn't a board game, it's a card game. But I would definitely say that I approve and I enjoy Star Munchkin and Munchkin. I need to take a drink. So I would definitely recommend both these games for anyone who is interested or who wants to get into games, because these games, they are a bit confusing at first, but I would definitely recommend them, and I would definitely say that anyone could play them, especially if you have someone who is more experienced playing with you. You'd definitely be able to. It wouldn't impact you that much at all. So with that being said, I give Munchkin, regular Munchkin, I give 5 broadswords out of 5 broadswords. Look up the Munchkin broadsword if you don't know what it is, or comment below if you know what the Munchkin broadsword is. And then the Star Munchkin, I give 5 banana Fanafo phasers out of 5 banana Fanafo phasers. They're both really great. I recommend them highly. I know you can get the Munchkin Deluxe edition. I know you can get it at Target. I have not seen it anywhere else other than Target. I think I lied. I saw it at Toys R Us before too. But I haven't seen them at like Walmart's or Target's. Or no, I've seen them at Target's. I haven't seen them at Kmart's or Walmart's. I don't know if I've seen Munchkin at Barnes & Noble or not. But I know for sure at Target I have and Toys R Us. So that's somewhere you can get them. Check out online too, because I got my copy on Amazon. I've gotten all my games that I own from Amazon. I have not bought them from different stores. A lot of times they're a little bit more expensive in store. It just depends on when you catch them on Amazon. But I do recommend these games. I recommend you play them, enjoy them. Play them with friends. It really ends up being funny when you play it with friends. So, with that being said, I'm signing out. And you guys need to remember, unleash the geek.